Hello and welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Purpose and Power. I'm your host, Renele Brooks, and today we're kicking off season 2. And we're going to dive into foundational power systems. If you're a CEO or a nonprofit or just a solopreneur, solo visionary, this is for you. Because just to be honest, guys, if you don't have systems in place, you are going to burn out. You're going to burn out. Doing everything yourself is tough. Trust me, I know. I am a solopreneur. I do everything by myself. However, I have built systems that give me the peace of mind and the freedom that I need so I won't have to do as much. You want to free your mind, you want to free your time so that you can actually be more efficient. And so systems aren't just tools, they're really lifelines for yourself and your business, for your mental health at times. So you can't really build and scale in chaos, guys. And so this is where it comes again, and I'm going to keep on saying it, clarity, clarity, clarity. As you get clear about what you are doing, then you can start to realize the systems that you can put in place to help you even more. So whether you're running a business or a nonprofit, systems really are the backbone of your strategy. They reduce your decision fatigue. You're trying to figure it all out. But if you have an automated system that you put in once and it runs itself, once you really know what you're doing, it helps your team execute with clarity. And the most important thing is it gives you, again, your time, your peace of mind back. So why is it so important? Why does it really matter whether you have a system in place or not? Efficiency. Efficiency, guys. To be the most efficient you can be is to have a clear system. I call it a well-oiled machine, and it runs by itself. So instead of reinventing the wheel every single day, systems allow repeatable results. So think about onboarding new clients, handling the intake, managing your volunteers. You don't need a new plan every time. What you really need is a good system. What about scalability? You can't scale your mission if it all lives in your head. And we talked about that last time. You have to be able to clearly define what it is that you're doing for the people around you, those people that will actually help you so you're not running around with like a chicken with your head cut off. There's so many different systems that can get processes in place. It takes the stuff out of your brain and it puts it into your operations. And that's why I'm so bent on mind mapping and all those other things that help you to get things out of your head. From having paper scattered around everywhere, you're trying to figure out, how can I find this? How can I do that? How can I do this? And you don't have a clear system. So whenever somebody comes in and says, well, how can I help? Or whenever you hire someone, they're not going to stay because they're tired of the chaos. They can't work in the chaos. And so then you're hiring someone else. And let me tell you, I have had experiences with clients that are in that type of thing. This is where you say, okay, I can't keep doing all of this. I can't keep running around and trying to figure things out. So it comes in, and also your leadership. When you build solid systems, it helps you create room for others to lead. Let other people step up. If you go down, does everything else have to go down? Absolutely not. You can delegate. You can cause clarity so much so that other people can just jump and step right in. What if you need a vacation? What if you need some time off? This is what the systems help you to do. It helps other people come up with their innovative ideas as well. And that can only help your business. So having the systems in place in your leadership is the difference between struggling and stewarding. So we want to steward well. We want to steward with good intention to be able to make sure that things are handled properly. Everything that we do, we want to do in excellence. So let me give you some examples of some systems that can help you out. If you have a business, you can create a lead management system using CRM automations, and CRM is client retention management. You can use that for intake forms and email templates. Guys, when I tell you my CRM has helped me so much, I have client portal. So once you book an appointment with me, all of our correspondence is within the portal. I do not have to look for emails. I do not have to go back and forth and try to figure out what did we say 2 months ago? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, guys. The client retention management helps you do everything. You can send out proposals, have the people sign and read the contracts, have the people pay. Your systems will save your life. They really will. So nonprofits, if you're a nonprofit, you can implement grant tracking, a grant tracking workflow. When you sit down and you do a CDBG, which is a community development block grant, a grant from a foundation, and you get an in-kind donation from Walmart, are you going to remember every time that you sent out a grant application and when the next step is due, when the next RFP is coming up? No. So your systems can help you keep track of your grants. So grant tracking, guys, for those that don't know, it is a system that you put in place, and every time you do a grant, you log the grant in, you put the contact, you put the phone number, you put the organization, you put the date, and you can also put upcoming important key dates in there so you won't forget that this next portion of this grant may be due at this time. The RFP for the next grant season is coming up due on this date, so you don't miss any opportunity to get funding for your organization. So you can do it with a workflow system. You can do it with a client retention management system using a shared project board with deadlines and review templates and status flags. You can say this is in process. You can say submitted, in process, granted, and you can move on to the next thing. And everything is in one succinct place. So those are just two examples of how you can use systems. There's so much more. And I just want to tell you guys, when you are running your own business or your nonprofit or your director or you're doing the projects that's a heavy weighted projects, you are not lazy, guys. You're just overloaded. You really, really are. You don't need to try harder. Tomorrow I'm going to make this happen. No, you just need a better system. You just need a better system, guys. So some of the best practices is to audit your systems quarterly to make sure there's no inefficiencies. When you're doing workflows, does this workflow work for this target audience? Does it work for that target audience? Audit your systems. The next episode, we're going to be talking about internal versus external. So we'll get into that a little bit, but you can audit your systems to make sure there's no inefficiencies. And you want to do that quarterly, every 3 months. Take a look at that and make sure everything is running smoothly, because that takes a big weight if you have that system in place. You want to prioritize clarity, scalability, and sustainability. Design systems that meet your current season of growth, not your past habits. Guys, you don't want to design a system that is going to put you in more chaos. No. You want to move forward, and that's moving forward in clarity, moving forward in organization, that's moving forward in key administrative strategies. Those things are important. So you don't want to just put a system in place and it lands you back where you were before. That doesn't make sense, guys. We're all about clarity. We're all about getting better and improving, increasing efficiency, and moving forward in our processes, okay? I just want to give you a few just tools that may be able to help you. Each tool is different, so depending on what you're specifically doing, you have to find the right tool for you. So one of the tools is Notions, and that helps you build internal systems and dashboards. And that's good for both nonprofit organizations and small business owners. So ClickUp and Asana. And guys, you'll hear me talk about Asana a lot. I am actually a certified workflow specialist in Asana. I absolutely love Asana. It organizes your operations, organizes your tasks, your timelines, and so does ClickUp. So both of those are pretty good platforms that you can use in terms of your client retention management, your internal systems, and organizing your task and deadlines, your roles and responsibilities within your business. Also, Loom. I haven't used Loom yet, but I did the research, and it helps you record SOPs and handoffs. So if you are a small business or organization that is already fully in place and has a lot to do, and you need manuals, you need other people to know these are the rules and regulations, we need to stick to the standard operating procedures. That's a good one, Loom. It's a good one for nonprofits and business owners. So guys, do you want to start building your first system? If you do, if you're feeling stretched thin, if you need a custom workflow, we can schedule a one-on-one and I can help assess what your needs may be. Everybody is different. So schedule that one-on-one. You can go to my website at purposeinc.life and book. It's going to be called a discovery call. That's what I do first. It is a 30-minute session and it is free of charge. And we sit down and we assess where you're at. And we look at whether or not we'll be a good fit, giving my expertise, my skill set, and what you need. So it's good to sit down and see what your needs are and how I can assist you. From there, we decide whether or not we're going to move forward with a coaching structure or just a clarity intensive. Just get something in place. Don't struggle and be stressed out and have things all over the place. That's not excellence. And we want to move in excellence. And I'm here to help, guys. Purpose Inc. is here to help. And you're welcome, like I said, to look at previous episodes. And those things will just assist you even further to just build more clarity, more structure within your business or your organization or the project that you are working on. I am grateful to be able to help. Till next time, guys, this has been Purpose and Power. This is Renele Brooks, your host. Guys, if you have not picked up your playbook, purchase your playbook, read through it, and I will help you move forward in your project and in your plan. All right, guys, we'll see you next time on Purpose and Power. This has been Renele Brooks. Have a wonderful day.